Okay, so we're going to do AP Calculus BC, year 2002, question 1, which involves mostly area and volume. So first we're going to start out with the first question, which is the area question. There are two functions involved. The first one is f of x equals e to the x. That's going to look something like this. And then we also have g of x equals natural log x, which is going to come in something like that. So what it asks us to do is to find the area of the region enclosed by the graphs of f of x and g of x between x equals 1/2 and x equals 1. So 1/2 is about there and 1 is about here. So what we're looking for is the area between the graphs from here to here. This area right in this region. So what you want to do is you want to take the integral from 1/2 to 1 of the function on the top, which would be e to the x, minus the function on the bottom, which would be ln x, and you're going to integrate with respect to x, so you go dx and put the brackets around it like that. Then what you're going to do is, this is a calculator problem, so you're going to plug this into your calculator, and when you plug it into your calculator you should get that it equals 1.222 or 1.223. The second part of the problem involves taking the volume. So the volume is going to be the same region revolved around the line y equals 4. So I'm going to draw it again down here. That's the natural log of x. Oops. And e to the x is up here. Same region from x equals 1/2 to x equals 1. Revolve now around the line y equals 4. So what we've got here is a situation where we're trying to find this region revolved, and it's going to be a pretty big thing here. We've got an inside circle and we've got an outside circle, and this is a really hard one actually to draw, but what you're trying to do is find the washers. And so the inside radius is this distance right here, the little r, and little r is 4 minus this e to the x, and big R is 4 minus whatever natural log x is. And so to find what each one of these washers would be, each washer's area would be pi times the big radius circle squared minus the little radius circle squared. And so what we want to do is integrate from 1/2 to 1. So pi comes out in front times the integral from 1/2 to 1 of 4 minus ln x squared minus 4 minus e to the x squared dx. The third thing that you're asked to do is to find the maximum and minimum value of h of x, and h of x is actually defined as f of x minus g of x. And they say do it on that same interval, 1/2 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1. There are three places we were going to want to check. First, we're going to want to check at the endpoints, and next we're going to want to check where the derivative is equal to 0. So we're going to want to find h prime of x, which is f prime of x minus g prime of x. Okay, that's going to happen when, so h prime of x will be e to the x minus 1 over x. And since this is a calculator problem, that'll happen when this is 0. You plug it into your calculator and on the graph screen will be fine, and find out it's when x equals 0.567143. So the third one we're going to check is h of 0.567143. There's going to be 3 values when we plug these in, and we're going to get 2.330, 2.718, and 2.3418. So the maximum, absolute maximum, is equal to the highest number here, which is 2.718, and the absolute minimum is equal to 2.330. What you're looking for in all these problems, just really quick, is you're going to get 1 point for getting this integral set up correctly up here on this problem, and you're going to get 1 point for the solution being correct. Down here in B, you're going to get 1 point for the limits 1/2 and 1 and getting this pi correct out here. You're also going to get 2 points for this whole setup with 4 minus natural log x squared, 4 minus e to the x squared, having it in the right thing to do washers essentially. And 1 point for the correct solution, which I didn't write down on this one, for B is actually approximately 23.609. And then for C, C is worth 3 points. 1 for considering when h prime of x equals 0. 1 for identifying the endpoints as critical points. And 1 for doing the answers. Nice work.
You can't do it.